Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. Now today is another episode of Unranked to Diamond. This is the series where I take a Smurf from Unranked and get it to Diamond. Pretty simple. Now if this is the first time you've ever watched the series, this is episode 6, I believe. And so far, I just will say I am giving spoilers into the score. Just kind of, you know, if you can't watch them all, then you can still be updated. So far, we're unbeaten. We're 5 wins, 0 losses. Obviously, I don't have a rating yet because it takes 10 games to get your actual rating. But yeah, we're in Champion Select. Not sure what I'm going to play. I'm going to just say prefer jungle top. I'm just going to say it. If I don't get them roles, I'm completely fine with it. I will fill. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Once again, reminding you how it works. Below the camera is all the champions this account actually owns. Obviously, this is a fairly new account. So I can't own every single champion like my other accounts, because that would cost me a lot of RP and all this stuff. So they're the champions that it owns. The ones that are highlighted are ones people actually have donated for me to buy the champion on this account for me to play. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I will eventually be playing Cassiopeia, Diana, and Garen. Maybe I'll play Garen this game. We'll see, depending what's open. But yeah, if you want me to play a certain champion in the comments section below, put what champion you want me to play out of this list. If there's a champion you want me to play that isn't in this list, then you can donate it. That will be in the description of this video if you do want to do that. So, what am I going to play top? So, to play top lane, what do we have open that I could potentially play? We have not many top laners. So, there's Gangplank, but I'm not a big fan. We have Mundo, we have Cassiopeia, Jarvan, Jax, Jace, technically. Oh, I thought he was disabled. Maybe he got re-enabled. Lee Sin, he's not a top laner. Rengar top. Singed, I don't really like Singed. Okay, they got Rise. Oh, he's a very strong champion at the moment. Arguably the strongest, so that might be a bit of an issue with me if I'm top. But yeah, we should be fine. So the general rating of this game so far probably is around gold-ish. Obviously, in the last few games, I want Cassio. I wanted Cassio if Rise is top. I'm just gonna say if Rise is top, Cass would be good. Like, I'm just saying, like, Cassio is a pure counter to Rise. So if Rise is top, if we know he's going top, then it could be a good idea for this guy to go top and I go mid. But yeah, if she does want to go mid and Rise is top, then what am I going to play? I don't really have a lot that I can. See, this is one of the, like, a lot of people have problems with Smurfs, and I understand why. But one of the problems with having a Smurf most of the time, you don't actually own a lot of champions. Cass, pure counter to Rise. Just say, like, well, basically that's, like, Rise is normally a top laner, not a mid laner. No, don't worry. Rise is mid. Usually he's top, that's kind of why. So it's a Rengar top lane, it looks, or a Xin. Both are very strong early game with scaling into the late game. What could I go to counter the Rengar? I'm kind of maybe thinking the Garen, to be honest. Actually, I might go Jarvan. Yeah, we're gonna go Jarvan top lane. I'm gonna just try and counter the damage. That will do. Okay, cool. We're playing Jarvan top lane. I'm gonna go Ignite because I want to snowball. Because if it's either Rengar or Xin, both of them are early snowballing champions. Therefore, I want to early snowball, and, you know, I play fairly aggressive anyway, so we're going to just go for an early snowball on Jarvan. Most likely go AD Jarvan and then going into tank late game, but if I'm very fed, I'll probably just continue going into damage. Most likely you'll rush, you know, Yumu's, Hydra, that type of thing. So, I will see you guys in the loading screen where I kind of give an idea of the rating of the game and all that type of thing. Welcome to the loading screen. This is where I usually give kind of like a rating synapse of like what rating the game is. Now, unfortunately, the spectate servers are down at the moment on EUS, so I can't go on LoL Skill or LoL Nexus to look at the game's rating. But you can kind of clearly tell it's kind of like a gold level game. You've got the Severe, Leona, and the Sejuani with all gold borders. Now let's just quickly go through some of the spells, as it is fairly interesting to me that the Rengar, who's against me, has opted for teleport. Now I've played Rengar top a lot in my time. You know, my logo for my channel is very similar to Rengar. I love the champion very much. I don't understand the TP. Wow, we're already in. Okay, so yeah, I'll continue. I don't understand the TP Rengar. The reason for this is because he's very much an all-in champion that snowballs early, and then you need to get fed to make an impact, usually. So I'm going to go for the D-Blade, because, again, I want to go early. I've got the Ignite, and I want to snowball myself. I've still got to be careful of the Rengar, don't get me wrong. His damage is very good, and if I give him bush control, then he can do still very well. And if I get behind with Ignite, then yeah, I'm going to probably get owned. But hopefully, we'll be okay. So I am playing a Jarvan top lane. If you just skipped the champion select, then welcome. It was a bit of an abrupt start because the loading screen was actually very quick. Just going to ward over there and then run into this bush, because Rengars usually go into a bush at level 1, but the difference is I can easily fight this Rengar at level 1, considering I have Ignite, and Jarvan's passive at level 1 is very, very strong. 10% of the enemy's health will instantly go away, and I'll most likely take Q, which will get rid of armor as well. So I'm actually going to run into this bush. This is very ballsy. I haven't leveled up a spell yet. I'm kind of waiting. Okay, he's not here, so I'm just going to wait here. If Rengar is, you know, anywhere around this jungle, he could run through this bush. But if you've seen me play Rengar top or, you know, anything like that, then you'll know I actually do this technique on Rengar to try and get first blood. And now I'm doing it against Rengar. But anyway, I think we'll do okay. Team comp-wise, as the loading screen was so quick, I couldn't even talk about that. Team comp-wise, our comp is very strong. We have a very nice team fight comp with the Jarvan, Sejuani, Leona for lockdown, Cassio and Severe for damage. Severe gives a lot of mobility. So it's a great comp. Like this, I'd be actually very happy with this team comp in ranked 5s. Maybe replace the Jarvan top if I owned a few more champions like Gnar or something. But obviously I don't own him on this account, but still pretty damn good. Enemy team doesn't have as much as a comp than what we do. But they have basically, if they get ahead, it's going to be very difficult to win. So Rengar seems he's not going there. So in this game, I'll kind of teach you how to play against Rengar top lanes, because a lot of people complain about Rengar top, saying, oh, if he gets one kill, basically he's going to get ahead. But the trick is, don't let him get that one kill. So I don't know where he is now. He could be going and doing a level 1 camp. He does have teleport, but I would probably say it's not worth it on Rengar. But just to remind you, every single game that I record in this series is uploaded. Whether it's a win, whether it's a loss, whether I do badly, whatever. It will always get uploaded. That is one difference that I kind of think that I do in my series that others don't. I just show you the experience. Okay, so yeah, he did a level 1 camp. I do not think it's worth it on Rengar at all. So look how tanky he's actually going. So he might be going tank Rengar, or he's rushing the Black Cleaver. One of the two. So he's also bought a stealth ward very early. So I've got to be very careful of the early pressure from Xin, because obviously he does very much a lot of damage in the early game. But if I can manage to survive the early game, then I think I can outscale this Rengar a little bit. So, to play against Rengar top lane, what you have to know about Rengar top lane is if he has control of these bushes, he will most likely win lane. Them bushes give him his passive, therefore he can jump on anybody he wants. He's about to come for this cannon in any second. And, okay, he went for me. I missed the Q. I haven't played Jarvan in a while. But again, he's going to the bush. What do? Go the opposite side, therefore he cannot jump on you. He's got 4 stacks. But I think this guy's going to play a fairly passive Rengar. You can see my damage is actually quite high when my passive hit him. I think that was my passive, or if it wasn't, then I do a lot of damage. So he's already using 1 health potion. Basically, all you need to know... Oh, right, okay. I'm probably dead. Okay, I wasn't actually expecting that Xin gank in that time. That was my mistake. Okay. Usually what I do is I completely zoned out. That's my bad. I normally look at my jungler and like look where they are, compare it to where the enemy jungler was going to be, but I actually didn't realize Sejuani hadn't done blue buff. So it kind of threw me off a bit. It's not her fault, it's my fault. I take full responsibility. Who got the actual kill? Okay, Xin got the actual kill. But yeah, I said exactly, you know, Xin's damage is very high early and I got caught out from it. Basically by not paying attention. Okay, Severe was pinging Leona to take the ward, or not the ward, the minion with her the item, but she's not actually taking any of them right now, which is a bit odd. But I went for another Doran's Blade because I kind of want to do well in the early game, and that's what Doran's items are. They're early game items that help you scale in the early game, but don't give anything to mid-late game. So I want to keep the wave around here. He just missed the cannon, which is okay. So I don't know. By the time he gets back in lane, I might have got even an XP and gold from his 150 from the assist. Oh no, 200 from the assist because it was first blood. Okay, he's there. So I can easily kill him one-on-one, I think. But again, like, I might get camped this game. There's no telling. She's just gonna go ward the river. Unlucky. Oh, they're so low. That should be a kill, potentially. She's waiting in Tribush for a gank. That's not gonna happen. Like, you're wasting time here at the moment, Sejuani. You're basically waiting, because they know she's there right now. Xin could just come any moment, and they'd probably win a 2v2, potentially. So, yeah, there's no point. If the wave is already near the turret, don't look for a gank there most of the time, unless you know you can dive. Okay, Ryze is basing. Sedge could have stopped that. Zin's over there. Okay, he's putting a double ward down. Okay, yeah, he's a fairly passive Rengar that he's not going to go looking for a fight. He's not going to try and refight me if I engage. He's just going to try and heal and run away. Which is, I don't know, it's an old style of Rengar top lane. It's not really the new style. Okay, there could be a Xin coming top lane. Just going to throw my... Not there yet. What's the CS like? Okay, we're even-ish on CS. He's going to get a little ahead from these ones, so that's fine. That first blood did screw me over a little bit. So one thing I'm doing, like, technically I've died once, but I do have control of this lane at the moment. If Xin comes for a gank, then yeah, I'm in a bit of trouble. Oops. But as I said earlier, controlling these bushes is Rengar, basically, that's his lane phase. If he doesn't have control of the bushes, he's going to struggle. And I'm making sure that I'm controlling the bushes. So again, another thing, when Rengar has 5 stacks of Fury, don't fight him. Because his Q will do a lot of damage. But yeah, one thing I haven't done in this game, okay, Rengar's positioning tells me that Xin could be in there. Like, why else would he, like, walk up like that? He's been passive for a long time. So Xin could be around. Basically, it's always a very good tell. If the jungler's around, if the enemy laner just gets a burst of confidence and then just comes at you, it's like, why are you being so confident all of a sudden? So yeah, I think he's going to be rushing either the Spirit Visage, which I doubt he'll do that, but he'll give him a lot of healing. Because he might be maxing W, this Rengar from the looks. Or he's rushing the Black Cleaver, like I said earlier. I will be going into a Black Cleaver fairly early as well. Oops. Okay, he's gone. So, Rengar top, as I know my own style, is probably going to look for a gank somewhere. Bot lane. Like, yeah, I'd probably go bot lane. They need to just run. Run for the hills, because there could be a Rengar ulting bot. Yeah, he's bot lane. I wonder if he TP'd. I don't know. They survived. Great. Well done. If they survive it, that's awesome. But yeah, it's a very easy... Then there's the TP top. Okay, so yeah, it's the normal Rengar play. You base, you run to bot lane, you try to get a gank with your ultimate. If it doesn't, then if it works, great, you get some kills, and then you just TP back up to top lane. But still, I don't think it's even worth doing that most of the time on Rengar. So I'm going to go for the early Brutalizer. Go for Yumu's, because Yumu's is actually a pretty damn decent item on Jarvan. A lot of damage. Oh, I didn't buy one of them, whatever. So again, our team comp, I think if we get to like mid-late game, I think our team comp will just like steamroll them. I think my team, if they were a little bit more ballsy, they probably could kill this bot lane very easily if they just lock down the Tristana with Leona, if Thresh doesn't manage to keep her off. Xin is over here in this area. Xin, it's been interesting. He's walked in this area a couple times, but hasn't actually cleared the pink yet. But yeah, if I owned Gnar this game, I would have, or Gnar on this account, I would have loved to play him in this game because it would have done very well. 1 for team comp and 2 for lane phase. I do like playing Gnar into Rengar. But yeah, it's another thing. He's rushed the CDR item for the Black Cleaver and Mobility Boots Home Guard. Because this Rengar, you can tell, he's very passive in the lane phase. He doesn't really want to fight you. And he's basically doing the Ryan Choi style of, I don't need to lane phase. Like, kind of what I do, I suppose. I'm just going to go get millions of kills with roams. I'll get enough gold from roaming that then eventually I'll be able to just kill whoever I'm against one-on-one anyway. I might just look for a roam myself. We'll see. I wonder if Ryze has flash or anything. Like, we could 3-man this Ryze. Like, Sejuani should stop doing that right now because we could potentially go for a kill on the Ryze, but she's... Yeah, whatever. Okay. I think we've missed our opportunity. I think Rengar just warded here, I believe. Go back up to the top lane as he is pushing it. Rengar probably has ultimate backup, I'd imagine. Okay, he's got no Fury. If he jumps on something over here, I'm going to go on him. I could have ulted him there, but I only kind of want to ult when I know I'm going to get the kill. God, he's so passive. This is really annoying to lane against. Like, he just doesn't want to fight. He's just going to heal all the time. Which is a different style of Rengar to what I'm used to. Usually in Diamond, you have the all-in Rengar players. And even when I play Rengar top, I go very much all-in. Where this guy is very passive. Oh my god, that was terrible. He goes on me, I think I can kill him. Got him. He made the mistake of doing that. Yeah, I think he forgot that I had Ignite. That's kind of why I took it. Okay, I might be able to start snowballing. It's taken a while because of that first blood. But whatever. I should be ahead on CS now as well. Yeah, I'm 20 CS ahead. That's actually a very big difference as well. That should be a kill. One more hit, one more hit! Ooh, why did she flash? That was a weird flash play. Nice bot lane. There's a double kill. So yeah, I have no idea. Zin's positioning there was just odd. He went next to a wall, and Leona was like, hey, I'm just going to stun you a million times. Okay, what's happening now is Cassio is literally not moving. You occasionally get these type of people that just will never roam and never react to their lane partner. And obviously the Ryze is very proactive. He was running to bot lane. He now got a kill. Cassio's just sitting in mid. It's annoying sometimes. Could have she gone? Yes, because I do believe a Cassio in a 1v1 fight should pretty much always beat a Ryze. And yes, that does include even now OP Ryze, because Cassio, Ryze for him to do damage has to just stare at the Cassiopeia and throw spells at her. And that's kind of what Cassiopeia counters, is someone that has to stare at her because she'll just ult them and it'll be like, yeah, you're dead now. Okay, Rengar shouldn't have ultimate. But you still want to be careful of a potential roam from him. Okay, he's over there. I probably can kill him again very soon. I don't mind if the combo doesn't hit, as long as I can like hit him once or twice. Depends what builds Xin is going as well. Because if Rengar doesn't have ult or flash, if I ult on top of the Xin... Exactly what I was talking about. Okay, he has ult now. I don't mind it. I'll take a kill. Exactly what I wanted to say. If Rengar doesn't have flash or ultimate, if I ult on the Xin, Rengar can't get in if I'm not in near a bush. And that's exactly what just happened. Rengar couldn't help. If he could help, they would have killed me and Xin wouldn't have died. But I managed to kill the Xin first. Now, could have I survived then? Maybe. Like, I doubt it, but maybe if I, you know, did it nearer to a wall and flashed over. But Rengar did have ultimate, as you saw near the end. So, it's okay. Now, if my team can do Dragon, that would be great. That gives me a boost in damage. Rengar has no ultimate. Cassio does it very quickly. So yeah, that's actually a pretty good. I do not mind dying for that. As long as I get a kill for every death, I'm happy. And obviously, I didn't do that in First Blood, which is annoying. But now I have. So Rengar, they could fight. There's only 2 of them in there. Go, just go, just go, just go, just go. Go, go. E. Okay, she went for the Rengar. That means they just should go for the Rengar. Nice, well done. They can probably continue going for the Rise. If he ultimates away, then he'll be very fast. I'm actually going to cut across over. No, I don't need to. He's dead. Nice, well done. My team is playing well. So far, it's 7 kills to 7 kills to 5. Obviously, I've been a part of 2 kills, but I've also been a part of 2 deaths. So not terrible. I am now getting quite a big lead on this Rengar in CS. About a 20 gap is a fairly big gap in only about 15 minutes. Well, it's a big gap in Diamond. CS is a bit weirder when it comes to like lower ratings. But yeah, it's interesting that I can definitely tell that this game is a bit higher rated than the ones that I've been used to. Okay, I'm gonna go kill Xin. But yeah, it's nice that it's a little bit harder because these stomps that have been happening most of the time are, you know, in theory that they're fun. It's like, hey, I'm getting fed all the time, but really, it's not that great. So this is risky what I'm doing here, but okay, I think that might be warded. Maybe. He still hasn't got rid of this pink ward. That's bizarre. He might be over here. Okay, I got red buff now. Rise ultimated. Okay. Rengar probably has ultimate. I'd presume, because he's gone for early CDR. Thresh is very overextended. But yeah, I'm starting to get a lot stronger now. It took, as I said, a long time because I got First Blooded. That was a really big mistake from me, that First Blood, I'll be honest. But yeah. It's okay. Eventually I get strong anyway. That's all that really counts. Alright, I should have Black Cleaver if I... Yeah, cool. So Black Cleaver is a pretty big item for Jarvan. Rengar, I presume, is going to look... Oh, he's not looking for bot lane. Okay, well, I suppose I pushed top lane up quite a bit. I'm going to go for the Hydra now. So the Yumu, I would say, if you're very much snowballing and things are looking great, I'd say rush Yumus, because Yumus is a great power stat item that you're just going to get more fed and more fed and more fed the more you use it. Oh. Rip Cassio. Okay, she didn't need to flash. She could have just ulted the Thresh and he potentially could have... Oh, God, I'm coming. He potentially would have died. That's not great play. Okay. I'll take it. Exhaust. I'll jump on this Rise in a second. This might have been a bad idea. No, I got him. Got him. Yeah, I'm really strong. Cool. I don't want to continue. Rengar could ult me, and I don't think he'd kill me, but I don't want to risk it just in case, because I don't really want to die any more than I need to. So I am going to go pure damage Jarvan. Now, again, I'm going to say this experience that I'm trying to do is as close as to a natural climb as possible. I never mention I'm a Smurf to get my role. I'm playing champions that I don't normally play, that you guys want me to play. So I'm trying to make it as natural as possible. So there are differences, obviously. Like, I'd say if you guys are climbing, don't play random champions. Play the champions that you think you're very good at. Because if I wanted to get Diamond on this Smurf, hell, I'll play Lee Sin every single game, and I'd get Diamond in, you know, very quick. I doubt I'd probably ever lose. But I'm literally playing champions I don't really play. So the first tip is play champions that you know. That is a difference from this series. Don't do what I'm doing. And then... The whole thing of me taking Ignite, I do it because I know that I'm a Smurf. That is a difference. You know, I'm a Smurf. I'm mostly going to snowball with it, so I'm going to take the Ignite. With you guys at home, you know, if you're playing in a gold-rated game, you're probably a gold-level player. So you probably want to take Teleport, not Ignite up top lane, for example. But I'm looking for the Xin right now. He is stupidly squishy, so I'm going to blow him up. Hey, buddy. I most likely would be able to 2v2 right now. Rengar could be ulting, not sure. Xin is still in the river looking. There could be a Rise like over here. I'm going to loop around back to top lane. Because again, I think I could 2v2 with Ignite up. I'd blow up the Xin and then go onto the Rengar after his burst is gone. But if I can avoid it, I will. That's the whole point. Now, what's Rengar doing now? Because again, This guy has been the most passive Rengar I've ever seen in lane. He has caught up a bit of CS because I've been running around a bit, but he's got the Black Cleaver, he's got the Vampiric Scepter. So what, I presume a Hydra next for him as well. So again, his playstyle, I would say he's done the wrong item build for his playstyle. He's passive, very passive, so I would actually probably say he should have gone tanky in the early stages, which he kind of did with the Kingle Gem, I suppose. But very much tank in the early game, you know, even a Randuin's first item. And then start building into damage. Because he hasn't used any of this damage, really, at all in lane. And basically, Rengar roams. It doesn't really matter if you built damage or not. You're basically there for more utility. Poor Xin. This Xin build, I think it's pretty bad. Like, he's gone, what, Warrior, and now he's going into Black Cleaver? Oh, no. What's he doing? Orc, maybe? Like, again, his build is confused. I really don't rate full damage Xin very highly. Because you're just going to get blown up. Like, look at our team. We're a massive team fight team with lockdown. He's dead, like, in every single team fight. Even if I die, I'm still going to do a hell of a lot of damage. So my team is fighting over there. It is risky, this, but they should be doing okay. Again, they basically got a 4v4 because of the Zin's positioning, but it seems to be turning a bit, probably because of this tower. Severe is preoccupied with that tower, so she hasn't actually took part in that team fight at all. But meanwhile, while this is going on, I'm going to try and get this top tower, so throw out... Okay, surrender. But anyway, there you go. This game was most likely going to be just a stomp that we'd eventually group and then team fight, because we're a team fighting comp. But anyway, this was Jarvan. We had a bit of a rough start with that first gang, but then eventually we got pretty damn strong from roaming and just killing them generally. So we'll see what score we got, and then we can move on. So let's have a quick look. So I went 5-2-0, 0 assists with the highest gold in the game. No, second highest gold in the game. Severe got the highest, and I got an A+. So there you go. If you actually also look at the damage done, I'd actually be interested. Yeah, Severe did way more than me. Rise did a little bit more than me, and then I did some. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Again, if you want me to play a specific champion, in the comment section below, put what champion you want to see. If it's a champion that I don't own, you can donate it, and again, that will be in the description of this video. So subscribe if you haven't, like the video if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!